G'day team, this is Bell from Dog Shadow Gaming, bringing you episode 2 of our Boris Todbringer Mortal Empires campaign on the channel where we live to game and game to live. I thought I'd add that in just at the end. As always guys, if you like what you see, then please do remember to hit up the like button, smash the little subscribe to get all the latest episodes. Now, we uploaded our first episode of this yesterday, and so far I've got a couple of views on it. Yeah, okay. I mean, we're only a little channel, so a couple of views is good. I'm enjoying playing, and that's what matters. I hope everybody else is enjoying watching it. I'm just now doing the second one straight away, just to see if, well, to be honest with you, I just really wanted to play it, so that's why we're doing it. Okay, where we left off. In the first episode, I'll go through quickly, we started in Middenheim with Todbringer. Please remember that we're using the Steel Faith Overhaul mod, which does dramatically change the building chains, diplomatic, how many units or different special units you can have in your armies. It also brings into the game the Middenheim specific units, such as the Teutonic Guard, Knights of the White Wolf. I'll show you right now, actually, real quick. If we go into here. So, it brings in Knights of the White Wolf, the Teutonic Guard, and the Wolfkin Great Axeman. Now, I've never played with any of these units, so I'm wondering what they're going to be good at, to be honest with you. Leadership is really good. They have a bleed mechanic, which is new to Steel Faith, and I'm assuming, it's not too bad. Their stats aren't too bad. The Knights of the White Wolf armored, armor piercing, hammer cavalry. So then I'm assuming they're just shock cavalry, or not shock cavalry, skirmish cavalry, not skirmish cavalry. Can't break up my things. Anyway, going on to the Teutonic Guard. It's very hammer intensive. Battle prayer, armor piercing, damage dealer. So yeah, cool, excellent. Hang on, was there something special as well with them? Now what do we got? We got physical resistance, yeah. Missile resistance, hide in the forest, excellent. Immune to psychology, that's cool. This is the Knights of White Wolf. Frenzy, oh, okay. And you can get formation on them, that's cool. Now what about the Teutigans? What have we got? Yeah. Disciplined, encourage. Oh, encourage. This unit provides a leadership bonus to nearby allies. Ah, that's very nice. This unit does not suffer any leadership penalties when the Lord dies. Fantastic. Hide in forest, immune to psychology, and wolf howl. Okay. Alright. Area only acts target with the area constant. Plus 10 armor piercing damage, plus 10 weapon strength. Okay, so these guys are really good. So, alright, cool. What about these guys? Let's have a look at the... Can we... Here we go. Physical resist, hide in forest, unbreakable. That's cool. They're kind of like flagellants by the looks of it. Immune to psychology. Yeah, so they're pretty much flagellants. Bleed, plus 15 seconds deals 4 damage to max entities on unit per second. Nice, nice. So pretty much flagellants. That's the flavor for this particular faction. So we're gonna definitely get that happening very soon. So that'll be the next one to go into our major settlement. As soon as we can move up one more. We were chasing down these guys here, but it was getting a bit too far away, and I am concerned at this point because we did get dragged into a war. I've got these guys I was actually going to go kill and we never got to it, and then we got dragged into a war here, and they are dangerously close to Carroburg, which is not ideal. Now we do have a military ally here in our alliance, and so we've got a couple of friends around that might help us.
Sigmaz will.
And he's now... What are you? Who's this? Skull Smashers, okay. Nordland and ourselves. He's at war with both of us, because he went to war with Nordland and that sort of dragged us in. So I'm very conscious that we may lose Carroburg, which I don't want to do, because we're already -6 gold. So we do need to make some money, and we need to do it fairly quickly. Now here has a small unit in there, but there's also another unit in there. Yes, I don't really want to dump units right now. I just don't. So anyway, we are going to, on the next turn, we're going to come popping into here. And we're going to see if we can maybe take on the Brass Keep. It does have walls, unfortunately, but it's still only, it's got walls with Marauders, 1 Forsaken, 2 Chaos Warriors, 1 Chaos Spawn, 2 Trolls. So now, ugh, that's going to be plus 5 in there. It's probably going to be too much for us. Unless Hergig joins us in the battle, which we'll see. We'll see. All right, so let's end the turn because I don't. 6, so we're not too bad for now. We can take 6 gold. That's okay. I was really hoping that the Empire, Mr. Karl Franz himself, Karl Franz, would you know, have a go at Marienburg, try and take it, because then I could team up with him and maybe take some of it as well, or get in there. But it was not to be. So now, unfortunately, we've got more walls in our front than I would have liked at one time, this early on in our development stage. Now, there is no more lore that I could find on Boris Todbringer for this episode, so I do apologise. I've got nothing else to keep you busy between the long-ass turn times. But you could keep yourself busy with some lovely, lovely art on Instagram or something like that in between turn times. There's some really cool stuff on there. I was on there today and saw some. There's one bloke, I can't remember who it was, putting up a kill team. You just got one kill team you're sort of putting up per post, and I tell you what, the detail on these models is amazing. I try to remember the name. I'm so forgetful with things. That's my my early set Alzheimer's there for you. Just joking. That's just a poor taste joke. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Kinda. We're going to need to expand our borders, and I could probably confederate with one of these two. The problem is, as soon as I do, I mean, this one would probably be more the logical step because I'm not going to get a lot from this. But it'll depend on how much. Okay.
By the comet.
Look, he does have a full. With the two of us together, we could actually. We could actually do this. With both of us together, we could take the brass key. Interesting. How much does he love me? Let's find out. How much do you love me? Let's find out. Yeah, there's a fair bit of love there. There's a fair bit of love there. But I kind of feel like if I rely on him, he either won't go there or whatever. So I feel like I almost need to get close and then see if he'll.
Yes.
How far off are you? Let's have a look.
It is good to see fellow sons of the Empire.
It's not really there, is he? Tell you what, let's go. So, mate, you need to take this.
Who called?
And did you go after your target? I did set you one, I'm sure I did. No.
So.
Oh, they did a character for her, that's cool. You need to take this and Nordland. What kind of armies you got there, mate? I think you got wiped out, to be honest with you. Might leave Nordland out of it just yet, because he hasn't got a lot, and he's kind of defending this border up here. I think he got his. Yeah, I think he went up here and he bit off a little bit more than he could chew and got himself. Yeah, all pounded for it. Now.
I think not.
He may come out if we're really lucky. I am in force march though, so that's not amazing. Let's have a look at our. How is our stuff going? It's all going fairly well.
Now.
Who are you battling out with? These guys, and the Crooked Moons. You're trading with just about everybody else, so you could technically come out and give us a hand. We could set you this war target, and we'll just see if that does it. Yeah, I still feel like we should just leave that there with him for now.
Yes.
Kind of want to see if we can push.
Sigmaz will come in.
We just push this. No, we can't push it anymore. Okay, all right. Oh.
Do you know who I am? Welcome
I do know
to
who you are.
Britonia, commoner.
And let's see if he'll pay us for the loveliness that is us. Yes, he will. Okay, so let's hit it up. Yep, moderate.
So.
Cool. All right. What else you got for me?
Welcome, friends.
Yep, he wants it. He wants us bad.
This day?
Now what I'm doing here is I'm really just trying to set us up for the future. I know it's a little bit boring, and I do apologize. Ooh. Okay, okay. He's not going to give us any cash. That's not. I'm really just trying to set up a bit of an alliance going, so that later down the track I can move around as much as I need to without paying people off. Because as you get bigger, obviously you're going to get penalties against you, because as you get bigger you get the penalty. So what I'm trying to do now is just secure... Oh, hello. Who are you in battle? Oh, yeah, definitely. We can do that. And military access and payment. Yep. Plus, we're going to want to be, because we're not actually, we're not playing a game, or this particular campaign is not about us attacking the other provinces. It's about us
Sigmaz will.
trying to keep them together, basically, as best we can.
The Lady of the Lake.
Oh yeah. I can't. Elspeth von Draken. Okay, well she's a pretty full-on part of the law
Welcome, my countrymen.
for the Empire. I think we've pretty much done what we can do at this stage. Western's not going to do anything with us for now, and I think we've gone as far as we can. So we've managed to alliance. See, that doesn't mean they won't fight each other too much, but well, they're not meant to in this one anyway. So.
I will marshal the band.
But you just want to try and firm it up as much as you can. The Empire is obviously the strongest when it's working together as much as possible. And the other thing too is, I mean, it's like the Empire is this big machine, right? And the more it fights itself, the more that it weakens itself. I mean, I know that sounds obvious, but then you got the vampires down in well, basically the southeast of the Empire, and if they don't get checked, they can spread like wildfire. So what usually happens is the counts are too busy fighting each other that they don't check the vampires, and they don't check the orcs coming out of the eastern mountains there, and that's when you start to see big chunks of the Empire just getting eaten away by much smaller factions, and then obviously everything's sort of fractured when the chaos do come, and you start getting more war herds through, and then it turns to a schmozzle. So if I can keep them all sort of alliance, get as much trade going as we can, help them build up, and then they can also then push on the north as much as possible. And early on, you kind of want to, I mean, if you can, like I normally play, I'm a bit further away from them this time, but normally I sort of secure myself. I'll secure the original Reichdorf sort of, the Reichland, I should say, Altdorf, the Reichland. I sort of secure this area, and then I make a decision on whether I'm going to go after Marienburg, which can be good money. It can be really good money, but I've found quite often that the money you're making out of Marienburg, you end up spending on stationary force here, because as soon as you take it, you sort of start getting shit coming down here, like just the Norse keep coming down. You can quite heavily defend it, and you can put a sort of a half garrison in there, so you do make some money out of it, but it's a lot of money outlaid to constantly be having it attacked all the time. Okay, so what else do we need at this point in time? More money is definitely on the cards, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm thinking money, money, money. Some money, some money, some money. Attrition minus 15 under growth would be nice, though. We don't actually have any growth buildings right just yet. However, we do need money, so we're going to go after money for now. This will give us some more money, and this will give us more money when they are both finished in 2 turns. This one will probably be a growth one in here, and then yes, so forth and so on. Now neither of them have moved. None of them have moved or done anything. Has what's his face moved? Is he going after me? No, he's just sitting in there, which is cool. I reckon he's probably got something else there. But what do you got? I hesitate to attack this guy because we're not that strong, but eventually he'll come after us, and he's just putting chaos everywhere. I kind of don't want to start too many battles.
To the provinces. By Sigma's right.
If I was to do this,
Move!
and we go... What will I get for this? 113 gold? Yeah.
To strengthen the empire.
Let's put that there. He hasn't come out, but let's just give it a go. If he comes out, we should be able to waste his troops pretty quickly. Ammunition for missile, infantry. Yeah, I think we need that one. That's definitely a goer for us. We'll spend a turn here. We'll just see if he'll come out and play. I doubt he will. Also, if we're up here, there's a chance that they may move in. He's just going to sit pretty in his castle and then maybe come out. We may need to come down here and assist him. But we shall see. Alright, let's run the turn. We're up to 230 gold. That's a plus. We're very low. Very, very low. Girlfriend's kicking the hell out of Skarsnik. It's cool. It's cool. I do like the old tabletop flags, if this is the closer version. I didn't get to play the tabletop, unfortunately. By the time I got into Warhammer, I played very little Space Marine 40k. I mean, I remember my first tactical squad. It was Blood Angels. I loved the Blood Angels. I thought they were amazing. The whole sanguineous kind of perception, or the way it came across to me at the time, I thought was amazing. Now I'm a bit more of a Raven Guard boy myself. I do like how different they are. I kind of like the different Space Marines. I like the Salamanders just because they're different. Not just because they're goody two-shoes, but they're just very different in the way they look at everything compared to a lot of the other ones. And then I like the Raven Guard because their approach is so different. It's guerrilla warfare more based rather than, say, the Ultramarines or, you know, the Crimson Fists, or, you know, take your pick. Take your pick. But yeah, I am a Raven Guard fan myself. But yeah. It's pretty good. But as far as the fantasy, I never got to play it. And it was kind of really dying down by the time I sort of got into it and even heard about it. We got an Empire Captain, which takes our money straight down again. So let's have a look. What does the Empire Captain do in... No, we don't want to do that. Let's have a look here. He does +3 attribute, immunity +3. Yeah, that's not really what I wanted. He's training, so I mean that could help. Just having another person in the company could certainly help as well. He's not moving out. He's not moving out. We're not getting anywhere fast here. He's building back up, which is nice. Still haven't seen any movement. I think he's building up, and then I think he's going to move on this, which is... What is that? Ooh, we might go after that. He hasn't come out, so I don't think there's much point in just hanging around. We will move down to here. I'm going to force march down to here. I'm going to move you... I wonder if it's worth... It's not what I wanted to do. I'm just wondering whether it's worth leaving in here. He does spread public order, which is nice. Because our public order is not amazing at the moment. Yeah, it's -2. We are going to get a rebellion, which will be fun. We can crush that.
The nation calls.
I think I'm just going to leave him. Where are we going to? We're going to come down to here. So I might bring him down to here.
Move.
And yeah, cool. All right, let's keep going. Oh, -88. Okay. We're struggling a little. Kinda, I don't think they have like, well they don't, they won't have the model for like a proper wolf priest. Ulric, so a priest of Ulric, that would be cool. There's a guy in the Sigmaz book that I was talking about in the first episode who's like, he's like the high priest of Ulric, and he kind of lives in the woods in the north, and he's a real sort of rugged sort of wolf guy, and he always runs around with two big massive sort of mega wolves, I don't know what you call them, dire wolves. And he only comes out for ceremonies and bits and pieces, and he's like real rough around the edges. And I can't for the life remember what his title is. All I do remember is in the book, Sigmaz, like old mentor ends up becoming him in the end of the Sigmaz book. Again, guys, I said it in the first, if you haven't read that one and you're into the fantasy and you do like the Empire, it's really, really worth the read. I also had the Nagash book as well. Wasn't as big a fan of it, like not because he was evil or anything, like it's a great concept. I found it very slow. Obviously it starts in the Tomb King area, and it was interesting to hear about the Tomb Kings before they became the Tomb Kings, you know what I mean? They were, before they all died and everything, and stuff sort of going, oh wow. Oh, okay.
Yes, my lord.
Damn. We don't have the money to do that. Oh well, Empire will probably take that one.
What?
Can't believe he managed to kill them. That was like he would have had garrison plus his little army was building there. That's wow. Okay. No, we want to go in the water.
On march.
Okay, and we're gonna go down. And we're gonna get this.
Your orders.
And then you're gonna have to get out of the water somewhere. So it's probably gonna be back up here. Move
How
you
should we proceed?
there. Still, oh, hello. We've got some movement going on here. Oh, he's raiding me, little bugger. Okay. Alright. We're gonna run down, we'll get this, hopefully it's a big wad of cash. Can't remember what the treasures were, I think they're 5k. Would have been nicer if it was a skull. Just for those of you who don't know, if you see skulls in the sea, those are 10k. Always go and get the skull if you see it. Quite often it's worth running an extra general just by himself around in the sea just to pick up skulls, because it's 10k each hit, and that can really increase. I mean, it pays for the general, basically. It's a great tactic, especially if you're, like, Empire's not too bad out at sea. If you're playing Skaven, they don't like the water, so quite often it'll lower your generals, because he also doesn't have any troops. It'll lower his allegiance to you so much that you'll end up losing them. But, you know, Empire and other ones that don't really suffer from those sort of problems, I haven't done it yet, but we will do it. And it also gives you more things to trade with and all that sort of stuff. So we'll do that in the tick. We'll do that once I've got a little bit more spare cash. At the moment, every sort of dime is counting. We need to go raiding, and I kind of feel like I really wish Nordland hadn't pulled us into this, because I don't want him to come out. I think he will stay because he's got a lot of enemies around him.
The Empire.
Yeah, there we go. Plus 10. Capture a settlement now. Well, that's not going to happen. That's miles away. Alright, we do have a rebellion going in the next turn. By the looks of it, it'll happen in Middenheim. We can get down to here. What do we get? Siege holdout plus 2. Lost cargo. Growth plus 30. All provinces income from all buildings plus 10. That's nice. That was worth it. And now we're going to come back up here and... we're going to want to get back up here, I'm thinking.
Up the pace.
And we're going to whack our
Get training.
hero in here. Cool. And Our light wizard is going to get another net of Amontok. That's going to make it quite strong.
I will
And
marshal the men.
what else have we got going on? He's just not going to move out of there, and there's not much I can do about it just yet. They're slowly rebuilding, which isn't great. But that's alright. We've got a rebellion, so that'll give us
Ready.
a little bit of XP. Yeah, I know.
So,
Not much we can do. So next turn we'll get a rebellion, which will get us a bit of XP and a little bit of gold potentially, or leadership, and we'll go from there. Potentially up. If we push down on what's the name, we'll probably get peace. Just trying to consider, I mean, after we kill this rebellion, just trying to consider, it's a tough one. We're probably a little bit too weak to take these guys on. I can't see us winning that battle. Or even if we do win it, we're going to take so much losses that the other one up here will just come in. We need... Okay. Okay.
It is for the best. To war!
Here we go. We're gonna fight this one. Oh, this should be pretty simple. We do have a pretty big troops advantage, although they are chaos spawn. So we'll mop this up, and then we will look to go. I really feel like we should go north, but it puts us way away from our bases at the moment, and they're not I just don't feel they're built up enough yet, although they probably have more than you would normally have in the base game. Problem is I haven't played the Steel Faith that much to know how far you can push it. Like, you kind of know, oh look, that's in the base game. If I looked at it somewhere, I go, okay, well that'll either get attacked or it won't, and I'll have a pretty good understanding of whether it will or won't. We do have magic, but that's pretty damn good, so we're just going to start deployment. Alrighty. Now he's up there. I'm attacking him, and he's got the high ground from there. Feel like I'd rather come up here than up there. Are these guys hidden? Oh, they are hidden, so that's actually pretty good.
The ground quakes!
Where's our knights? Okay, so let's have a look at what he's got. Chaos spawn, so we're gonna anti-large them. Marauders with great axes, that's gonna be armor pierce. Chaos marauders, great weapons, marauders. Okay, he shouldn't be too bad. He's a wizard, and we've got two lords that are both melee, so that shouldn't be too bad. We're gonna want our shock cavalry over on this flank, because we're not going to want it anywhere near these chaos spawn. So what we are going to want to do though is we're going to want to put these guys right in front. We're going to send them straight after the chaos spawn. They don't have armor. They do have physical resist, I believe, but they don't have armor. So we're going to whittle them down as much as we can. We're going to want...
Spot us the target! Our weapons are
Huntsman.
yours.
Yeah. we're gonna want... Yeah. Doesn't have any cavalry that I can see, but it could be over here. I don't think it did he? I don't think it did. That's probably good enough, and they'll be hidden, and they're going to have some more shots in this, so we want to take that down as quickly as possible.
Free company!
This is a free company, and they should have been able to...
Crossbowmen!
Right, yeah.
We are Sigmaz heirs!
Gonna move them up to get... We want them to get into range as quickly as possible and do as much damage as they can. What do we got here?
Ready to serve!
Empire Knights. I feel like we're gonna just sit you guys right here. Hidden. We've got some hidden. Most of them are hidden actually.
Swordsmen!
Spear infantry is large. Spear, pikemen. Yeah, okay.
Ready for war!
I think the swords are gonna have to go over this side.
Spearmen!
This is where we're gonna want that large.
Spearmen!
Yeah, and
Free company!
you're gonna go over there. We're gonna put these guys there. Move them up there.
Crossbows ready, General!
These guys are going to move in wherever they're most needed, pretty much.
General! Sigmar calls!
Okay, these guys are going to split a little bit here, but that's okay. And actually, we don't want them that wide. It's harder to turn.
Great swords!
I suspect these guys are going to go there.
Our orders!
Okay, so you're on one.
Sir!
And we're going to keep
My orders stand!
Captain on this side. We're going to put Boris, mate.
Sigmar's heirs!
You're going to go there, and the Light Wizard is going to sit in the back. That should cover all of us.
Heldenhammer!
Oh yes. Oh yes. Kind of want that to just... Okay, it's going to get excellent range one way or the other. Now, what I'm thinking is they're going to come forward. We're probably going to end up, by the time we get, we're going to clash somewhere around here, I think. And I kind of want my cannons to be able to get the best range on them they can. So we're going to splash forward like that. He doesn't have anything with any real speed to be able to get out there realistically. So we should be able to cover it. Okay. Cannons are fine. We're going to put the rest of them, we're pretty much going to lock them. We're going to leave... Ah, hang on. We're going to get you into group 2. And we're going to put these guys into group 3. And then the rest...
By Ulric's wrath! Great swords! The Empire endures!
Oops, not the mortars. Ah, for God's sakes.
Finding range, sir! For the Emperor! For the Emperor! Ready for war!
They're all going to go into lock formation. And we're going to start. I'm just going to stop for 1 second. And we're going to issue some orders. So these guys are going to go in and start harassing. These guys, I want you to immediately start shooting. I want these guys to move up to about here. And I'm going to move the rest of 4 forward. Okay, and you, yeah, that one there. Okay. There's some more there, yeah, okay. Yeah, perfect. Moving, good, moving.
What do you bid?
We are Sigmar's heirs! Ah! For the Emperor!
Okay, move out. Cool, okay.
By
No,
Ulric's
move
wrath!
over.
By Ulric's wrath!
Okay, so, a couple of things.
Emperor's might! At speed!
And that.
We serve the Emperor!
Excellent.
Weapons at the ready!
Gonna want these guys to... Yeah, cool. Okay, where are you, Boris?
See to it! For France!
Where's the captain?
Empire endures! I serve his!
You need to get out of there. I don't know what the hell you're doing in there. Against armor, good against large combatants.
For Heldenhammer!
Uh,
This was not meant to be! For the Empire! Illuminus,
Cool. Back on these guys.
Cavalry ready! To battle! Go!
Move them up here.
Sigmar calls!
Need to collapse this.
3 companies! Formation, march! Pick them off!
These guys are gone.
Our steeds are restless for the Warhammer! We are Sigmar's heirs! Illumination upon them! Spearmen! For Heldenhammer!
Down this wizard.
Sigmar calls! Prepare the combat!
Excellent. We got some swords.
Get them!
Okay, that's cool. Where are our knights?
Empire endures!
Actually doing alright. It's fine, they're roasting. Not much left of those chaos spawn, they're pretty much done for. Need you to chase these guys off the battlefield. Okay, let's get them.
Sigmar calls!
I'm gonna take these off this, pop them in there. After that one, Boris, get after him.
Move out! Ready! Vanish! We await your orders!
Excellent. All right. Let our cavalry just get some more chevrons and stop that. Damn it, missed him. Cool, I think that's around about it. Don't think we're gonna get there. No, we're not. Okay. End the battle at that. Not too bad. Our first battle for this second episode. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Looks like a pretty old, tough old bugger, doesn't he? Look at him. Come on. Load. 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 You'd be forgiven for thinking that I have a fairly, like, average computer, but it's not. It's actually fairly decent. I mean, it's not like a monster, but it's pretty decent. So, yeah. But anyway, this I mean, for those of you that know, the Total War is notoriously a big game and can take a little while, especially when you're running a heap of mods, as this is. This is like mod crazy at the moment. So if you're a purist, this is probably not the campaign for you. Plus army. Ooh. Yeah, we'll take this. We'll take the leadership at this point.
Sigmar compels us.
Yeah, so what are you doing? Come back here. Come back and play with me. Okay, so from here we're gonna go hard to hit. And I feel like that would be worth it. So then we could have him roll around with the knights a little bit. Does give brings his melee defense down a little bit. Oh, and it takes off the magical attacks. Gives you more, okay. Get it more speed and a little bit more armor. But you then lose the magical attacks. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave him on foot at this stage. And we are going to go down. Unit experience and recruitment cost could be quite effective. Casualty replenishment rate, yes, I think I'm going to want that. Try and get as much experience on our guys as we can. Back up to 436, 37, I should say, in our.
What does the Emperor bid?
Yeah, okay, so that's a bit better. What's going on over here? There's some storms. Okay. Oh, he took it. Good on him. And might be worth going and raiding them for a little bit. Just get a bit of extra cash once we clean this up. Do. So now, unfortunately, I haven't actually read any of the books between of the battles and sort of the skirmishes that happened between Khazrak One-Eye and Boris Todbringer. However, there's some really, really good lore videos from Italian Spartacus. I think he's done a really good one, or has talked quite a lot about Khazrak the One-Eye and Boris Todbringer. Sort of, they had this like full-on long-standing feud, and one took one eye, then they took another one. I think Boris takes Khazrak's first, and then Khazrak takes Boris's. And the crux of it is he actually leaves him there. He could have killed him, but he leaves him there because he wants to play with him again. He wants to fight him again, and it's like a humiliation thing too, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Ah, skull smashers, eh? Interesting. Where are you? Maybe we'll fight some orcs. Morga's up here too. That was Morga before. Zero. Raise our Saka settlement belong to any of the following enemies of Hochland. Okay. It doesn't really say who though, does it? Alright, let's
For Heldenhammer!
looks like we're in for another fight here, and he's got Chaos Trolls this time. Okay, why did we not get the city garrison? We should have gotten the city garrison as well. Doesn't matter, looks like we're gonna have another one. Quick save it as always. And we'll hit it up. Hang on. What'd you do then? Oh. Should have got the city. He's just out of it. Okay. And look, he is. Alright, let's just upgrade this guy first. We'll do Battlemaster, and then we'll put some into training. Although the training's going to be pretty quick with these guys. So,
The Empire.
Here we go.
Calls.
and we're going to save, and then we're going to fight it. I swear I pushed the button on the last time, but oh well. These things happen. What are we sitting at? We're sitting about 45 minutes, guys, in. I think we started episode 2 on turn 17. We haven't done a lot, unfortunately. We kind of just got back here. We got a bit of cash. We've got some growth happening. Yeah. We're a little bit... The problem is we're a little bit underpowered, from what I can tell. I mean, to go against the chaos up there. Not without taking a damn good whooping in the meantime. These little skirmishes are fun. So let's so we're gonna want to try and take him out fairly quickly. These trolls are gonna be an issue. What else has he got? Marauder horsemen with spears. So they're gonna be pain. We're gonna have to try and deal with them. Marauder horsemen throwing axes. He's changed his dynamic up quite a bit, hasn't he? We do have the high ground, which is a bonus, and this one, instead of being full all out, we might play a little bit more defensive. He's got a lot of poke here, so I'm not really... I don't want to send my poke in just yet. And I want to leave my large... There's a bit of a... I'll pop you over here.
Spearman.
What? That was the wrong one.
Free company.
Yeah, like, what has he got? He's got one... It's all large in the front.
Our orders.
Shock cavalry. Going to be sending them to clean up the back line and punish their back line as much as possible. We don't really want them too much. They're hidden. Excellent. And...
Pistoliers.
Might leave the pistoliers in there as well. So we'll put them both hidden on our right. Hopefully that will draw them more to this side of things. These guys are going to be really slow. These guys are going to be pretty fast, so they're going to come through here. So I'm going to grab my...
Missiles at the ready.
State troops ready.
I'm going to whack them straight across here. I'm going to pop these guys in here. We'll hide them. So we'll get... Yep, that's pretty good. We're going to pop...
Spearmen.
I want our spearmen in the center. Yep.
Great swords.
Great swords in the back. Normally,
Show us the foe.
I'd be putting it the other way around because you've got cavalry that's going to come either side.
Spearmen.
So what we might do,
Sigmaz commands.
might go back, we'll put that there, and we're going to actually put our great swords in the center of our line in this particular one. So we're going to go, yep,
We
Yep,
are Sigmaz
yep.
heirs. We
Yep.
are ready. Spearmen.
yep, okay. Where's the line going to get hit? You there.
I command here.
Todbringer, you're going to go there.
Ready
And
for war.
you're going to sit back here.
Spearmen.
You, I'm afraid, are going to sit here instead. Because those marauders are going to come after, barreling after our... Yeah, okay. So, knights, you're on 1. Poke, you're on 2. Free company's on 3, yep. The rest, we're going to pretty much lock. These guys are going to get... They can start shooting immediately, which is really good. And you're just gonna go to the center. Yeah, so we're gonna lock
Ready for war!
this formation
By the Emperor's will!
to
The Emperor
4 and G.
endures!
Oops, hang on. How did I? Oh no, that's fine. And we're gonna start the battle there. We're gonna stop it real quick. We're going to move our pistoliers up to here, which should still keep them in cover. We're going to leave these guys here because I I want them to come for this line. I want to try to be able to get around into it. I want them to pull their poke in because these guys are going to do quite a bit of damage. They've got the huntsmen have the huntsmen are I think they're Middenheim specific, maybe? No, they're not. But they're going to be the one that's going to really have huge impact on. I mean, they're going to have bonus versus here, 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 and here. So we really want them to use up all the ammunition they possibly can. And we want to be fighting this fight sort of here. So they have to come down the dip and hit us on that. If you have a look here, we want to hit them on the angles. This is where we want to fight them, right there. So we're going to move. We're going to move the whole lot of them forward. We're going to press Alt here. And we're going to move to around about here. And we'll just see how we look. Let's go. Okay. You, I want to focus on this one. Yep, good. Here we go. You, I'm going to want you to focus here. Okay, we're going to stop this for a second, and we're going to turn off skirmish mode. We're going to move our huntsman to here. We're going to turn off. We're going to grab these guys. We're going to turn off skirmish mode. We're going to move these guys to here. And where is that? We're going to turn off skirmish mode here. I'm going to move these guys to here. This should be pretty good. And let's press play. Okay. Slow it down a little bit. We're going to net of Amontok. That right there. Cast him, man. This should trap them all. There we go, caught. Right, now. Gonna get our hunters straight onto this. Go. Go, 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 go. Cool. Start getting going. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run my spear in while we've got them caught. Because we want to catch these marauders while I've got them caught, right? Ooh, might have been just a tad too late. Okay, back up. In you go. That was a bit... Ah, damn it. That wasn't quite how I wanted it to go. But that's alright. Oh, what are you doing? Turn around. Okay, now we're going to move. Oh. Knights out. Yep, cool. Move these guys up. Hunters, I want you to focus on the trolls. Let's see if we can break them. Boris, you really need to get in there. They don't... The trolls, I don't know if they have armor. I don't think they do, but... Okay, trolls are going down. Okay, now that they're pinned, Marauder Cavalry is pinned, we're gonna hit his Marauder Cavalry. Our back line has been a little bit compromised here, but we're getting some pretty good shots in on them anyway, so they're dropping pretty cleanly, and our guys will survive it. Some good shots off there, gonna keep... Well done, where's Boris? That splash damage, man. Okay. Pull the knights out and re-rank them up here. Let's get them after those trolls. Guys are almost done for. They're not going to now get forward. Move around. We're going to want you to avoid those trolls if we can. Return them. We're going to want to hit this back line as hard as we can. Focus on the trolls. They're almost down. You focus on these trolls, trying to keep them from coming back. Rear charge. Excellent. Where is my huntsman? Where are you? On these guys. They're running. Cool, we've now freed them up. We're going to pull these guys down to here. As these guys run, if they try to get back now, this time they're going to get shot. Trolls are off and running again. Broken, poor leadership. These guys are broken. And that's it. So it'll move through again. Oh. Focus here. Get him. They've broken out. We'll just clean them up. Cool. Pretty much. We don't really want them to come back if we can. So let's grab the knights. Get them after them. You guys. Quick as you can. Yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. So I think the mistake we made there at the start, and I normally don't slow the battles down, guys, but I figure like discussing, it's easier, a little bit easier to discuss what I'm doing and why I'm doing it if it's a bit slower. So maybe that's better. If it is, then please leave the comments down below. It just makes it a little bit easier rather than me having to fully focus on the battle and then not really talk to you guys about why I'm doing things. It just, yeah. But if you prefer it at more full speed, then that's cool. We can do that too. I can do both. It's just a matter of preference, I suppose. So that was pretty good. I mean, we didn't really do a lot of damage to the trolls, to be fair, but we managed to keep them routed. That's the problem with trolls. Unless you've got something really buffing its leadership, I don't think they're that effective. If you can get like a leadership flag on them or something like that, they can be devastating. But you need to... Oh, it's worth a K. That's all right, we might have.
To strengthen the empire.
We're going to want our replan. Nice, you're dead. Winds of Magic Power Reserve, that's not too bad. Probably okay. Okay, so we've done pretty well. Now, what are you going to do, man? Are you going in there? Because it'd be down for you if you're going in there to do something. That would be glorious. I'd get in there with you. What do you got? Ooh, it's not very big. I hope you don't go in there with that. I mean, we can go up and take Nordland. It's just not going to make us a lot of money, and it's going to sit out there and probably get necked pretty quickly.
What does the Emperor bid?
So we got some upgrades. Let's go here. I think we're going to do this one. This now gives us unit experience gain per turn plus 80. Recruitment cost down 15, which is nice. Attrition casualty from all attrition would be nice, and casualty replenishment rate is also pretty damn good. Plus 30%, I'll take that, and we'll go down here to get yeah, less attrition if we go and fight in the north, which we almost definitely will be, and the casualty rate replenishment is really nice. So if we're getting that plus that, and then I think if we keep going down here, yeah. So that's 15 plus 30 plus 6. Wow. You got like, what's that? 50 something plus replenishment rate. That's not bad. And the upkeep is probably worth doing as well. And that's not too bad. And that's definitely one you want to do. So that's cool. That's cool. Let's go with our Law of Light Priest. So our nets are pretty good. What do we got? Light, magic resistance, plus 10 damage resistance, plus 40 melee resistance, exorcism 25 seconds. Okay, yeah. Banishment's a really good one. That's one. Causes moderate magical damage, can disrupt formation. That's actually pretty good. Good from a high angle. That's the one you get when you get him on a Pegasus. You can just sort of bomb stuff. What is this? So, constant hex wide around self affects enemies, undead. Constant undead casting map wide. 25 seconds. Minus 8 leadership. That's actually not too bad. So we'll get that, and we'll do a bit of that as well. Keep him alive. What else shall we do here? I feel like he's got one up there. He might be away, and that's got ore. Wonder where we are with Marienburg. Can I... Where are you at, man?
All right. I will listen, but my time is short.
I believe you should pay me. Okay. You're gonna pay me more. You're gonna pay me more? Marienburg is rich, so this might be highly lucrative. Yep. Very, very lucrative. Oh, wow. Talk about really wanting. He's infatuated with us. Yeah, we're gonna go.
All right.
Oi, 3k out of that. Very nice. Very nice. Hopefully he and Nordland can get over it already.
It is good to see fellow sons of the Empire this day.
We'll go on non-aggression with him, and we'll do a trade because I want the money, and we'll get a military access with him, and then we'll make him pay again.
Affirmative.
Hey, we just got 3.5k out of him, and trade, which is fantastic. Okay, excellent, excellent. Now that takes some pressure off me. I don't have to worry about these guys so much. And his big shock of cash has just helped us. We're up 5. Where are we here? Surplus cost. Cannot build need 4 population surplus. We don't have it. We got 3 population surplus turns until surplus 6. We got 6 turns away, so it's going to cost us 4-8. I think we should be okay if we start doing some other upgrades, especially something like that. That's going to bring us in more money. What will this give us? More troops. The gunners would be good. We've already got an Empire captain, so we're not too stressed about that. What I actually need, it's going to bring us money and secure us a little bit better, and that's going to bring us money. It's going to bring the public order down, but we're going to get it up from here, so that is probably worth it. It's also money and trade. And so some pretty good, like that was very good. It was very nice. And it now means that we can focus on other things, which is also very nice. Looks like he's run off or been taken out, which is interesting, because he's not back here. It's got a pretty decent force, must do. And I feel like we're just going to pop back into Middenheim for this turn, try and get some of that sweet. Hang on. What? Ah, yeah. See, now we can actually start getting some chevrons, although I'm not. We're gonna need a yeah. Let's not spend the money just yet, shall we? We'll let it build up a little bit because we're 6 turns away. So at our current thing, we're gonna have our six grand in 6 turns if we don't do anything at all. So we can just sort of sit back. We're not going to sit back. That's the wrong term. Oh, we're at 1 hour and 6 minutes. I'm probably going to call it there, guys, because I know getting over an hour is a bit too much. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We've gone a little bit far. We haven't taken any more territories, but we've massively strengthened our own. We've had some good battles too, which has been good. And we've managed to upgrade a lot of our characters. And we've regained our alliance that's bringing us a lot more money. So that's fantastic. And as soon as we went back into Middenheim, we actually got a big boost to our income for trade. So that's probably it, guys. As always, if you've enjoyed it, then please do leave a like.
God, Ulric can judge it worthy or
hang on one second. Defensive alliance, yes. We'll take that. Thank you. If you do like it, then please leave a like. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, then click a little thumbs up. If you're watching on Facebook, then share the page, share the love out to mates, maybe let people know. It's really hard. Facebook is really difficult. I don't know whether they're blocking some of my stuff. I was getting on Facebook, I was getting like 60 views on my stuff, and then all of a sudden I'm getting like 4. I've still got like nearly 30,000 followers on Facebook, so I don't know what's going on there. I'm asking other people and they're like, oh, I haven't seen your stuff, so I don't think they're putting it up all the time. So if you could share it, that'd be amazing. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, you know, thank you. Really appreciate your time. If you're not subscribed and you do want to see more of this sort of more weirder stuff, you know, you can also check out my Ungrim Iron Fist Slayer with the new start at Carroburg, which is a really cool campaign, and I'll be doing more of that too. But I tend to do a little bit more unusual stuff. I really like the roleplay of it. So if you do like that, you can also check out my Mordheim City of the Damned series, which is a turn-based, a little bit like XCOM. So if you are into that sort of stuff, then I do recommend you giving it a go. If you've never seen Mordheim, have a look at it. It's actually a really cool game. Very cool strategic game. Outside of that, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next episode of Dog Shadow Gaming. See you guys. Bye.